Hello, if you're new here, my name is Sean and I'm an ex-motorcycle chassis design engineer from the UK. Currently living in Japan, I'm no longer working in the motorcycle industry, but I continue to work on various motorcycle projects which I share right here on this channel. So if you're interested, please check out my channel and subscribe. Okay, so if you're following the series, you would have seen my previous prototype. This 3D print just fits around the headlight. I don't even need tape. So I'm really happy with the way it fits, but there's a few things, the bottom, that it's not quite right. And also this is just a very smooth part. I actually want to work some design into it, especially like work with the lines of the bodywork to make it fit the bike a bit better. So what I've done is I've been working on that. So I start with extending the existing lines to use as a guide for when I start to sketch this piece. The first piece I kept kind of blockish, and then I started to round off some of these edges to bring them more in line with other lines. So I had a couple of concepts. The first one was to have a cutout to kind of match the side panel. The problem was that it was kind of in the opposite direction, so I didn't feel that it worked. Then I went back to the original shape, but I added an impression instead of a hole. Then I just worked on the color and the shading to finally decide that yes, this is the one I'm going to go with. From the modeling perspective, I started with extending the original piece and then changing the profile of the rear cut. From there, it was then using extrusions and offsets of the original surface to build the impression surface. Just to add a little bit extra, I offset the original surface and then I rotated it before stitching that in, just to give it an extra curve. As for the 3D printing, I probably should have set it up myself rather than using the default settings, because the one it went with ended up having a bit too much movement as it actually detached from the structure that was supposed to be supporting it, which is why we got this rubbish surface. There's still some features which I haven't worked out completely. For example, I actually want this piece to come up a little bit more to fill this space up here as well. It makes it look a bit beefier, gives a bit more size to the headlight. At the moment, I feel like this is just very small. So when I fit my new piece, I'll just stick that on with tape. You see that the line on the top here doesn't really match any other lines of the bike. So this is one of the main issues that I want to fix. I want this to flare up, and I want it to be kind of parallel to this part of the tank. That just means working in some surfaces in the model to come up here. The rest of it I'm quite happy with. It still fits around the headlight nicely, and I've worked in this kind of impression, this kind of indent in the surface, just to give a little bit of extra styling. And I wanted to really get these lines to flow in line with this panel here and maybe this part of the tank, as well as even trying to get these, the side profiles, the edges, to be parallel to like this cutout here, or maybe just this edge here. Just trying to get a little bit of extra shape, some more angles into this piece. So I'm not finished yet. Something that you can't really see from here, so I'll bring it over to the top, is actually this part comes out and then it just sweeps in a little bit. Made sure that the steering, we still have clearance throughout the lock. There's no risk of contact there. And of course, I don't want to just fit on here, so I'm looking at the inside and considering where we can actually fit it to, whether we can reuse some of these fixings or potentially create something that kind of comes over the this whole bracket and maybe eventually comes across as one whole piece. But starting small, it's going to be this piece here, and then make some temporary mount pieces, see if I can get that to work first. So this is version 2, and I'm going to keep working on that just to get some of those extra features in, just to bulk it up. Okay, so the plan was originally going to be to position this on here and create some mounts which I was going to tape onto the headlight. Those I hadn't really thought through, so until recently I was thinking actually perhaps I could reuse some of these fixings here or create a kind of mold feature that's going to go across the top here. But I've gone back to the original idea. It's going to be much simpler to figure out and to do nicely. We're going to create some mounts to go on the top here and just underneath here. The idea is that this one is going to be more of a longitudinal fixing point. It's probably still going to have some pivot room there, so that's what the mount point is going to be for down here. Probably going to use some fairing clips for that, and let's say I would fix it up to this first, put it into position, and then apply the adhesive to the mount pieces just to make sure it sits in position. I also don't want it to be just a thin piece like this. I don't think it looks very production quality, so I'm going to make some infills as well, which I'm going to stick on the inside. So let's get to it. Between version 2 and my sketch, the biggest difference is the top surface. So this is the one I want to focus on now. So I know I want to extrude a surface through the existing edge just at an angle. So I create a plane which is perpendicular to the lines of the tank, and then I used the projection of the existing edge to create that extrusion. In order to then join those two surfaces, the existing one and the new one, I had to create some space. So I cut a portion of the existing one and removed some of these surfaces that I just created, extended an additional surface so I can create the similar geometry, because we want to match up 3 surfaces with 3 surfaces. That's going to give us the smoothest transition. It wasn't perfect, but it's going to do for now. After that, I extend it and then I retrim the outer profile. Then it was just a case of rebuilding the model. We're back with version 3. Progression. Version 1. Version 2. And for the next one, before I show you that, I'm going to stick it on properly. Ready? Okay. This is version 3. No problem with lock to lock. So you can see how I've increased the height of this part. I've ramped the surface up, and the main reason for that is so that I can get a mount feature on the side here. So from the rider's position, there's a bit of profile in it, which I kind of like. And that's where I'm going to build an infill as well. So it won't be just a single sheet like this. We'll build an infill that's probably even going to cover up the mounting features for this part as well. Anyway, so I'm actually really happy with this design, and I think I'm going to stick with this. I just need to work on the mount features, the infill, and then the finish. I'm going to paint it yellow. See, maybe we can add some decals or something to make it more of a production part. I want to work on this fairly quickly. I've got a maintenance coming up in about 2 weeks, and I'd like for it to have, not just a single piece of plastic stuck to the headlight, more of a production piece. And I'll be interested to see what the store think of what I've done. We've also got the Osaka Motorcycle Show coming up at the end of next month, which I'm looking forward to going to. I plan to ride this, so I'll see if this catches any attention while I'm there. Anyway, thanks very much for joining and following along with the project. Let me know which of the 3 are your favorites, and I'll see you next time.